You're listening to Indiana Originals Radio, leading local living.
I'm going back to Indiana now.
Welcome back to the first day on 93 WIBC. Terri, Stacy, and it is that time to bring in one of our favorites. It's an Indiana original, Mel McMahon, the founder of IndianaOriginals.com. Hello, Mel.
Good morning, Terri.
A week ago, it just went by so fast.
My
a week
gosh.
ago, we were at the race, and what a great day it was.
And
Great
it's
day.
so much fun to work with you.
It's fun to work with you.
Live, when you do that, just like on location,
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
It was a great race and a great time, and hopefully this next year will pass by and we'll be ready for the next one.
Well, and it was great to have Indiana Originals represented on the race day show, too, because Square Donuts was right across
Yes.
from our broadcast booth.
Yes.
And so they brought over Square Donuts and just had National Donut Day on Friday here in Monument Circle.
Yep.
And my goodness.
I know.
So
a
much
lot going on. IndianaOriginals.com. It's very simple. If you're in Indiana and you're an original and you have an original business and we want to support you, and go to IndianaOriginals.com.
Exactly. It's that simple. What started as a personal list of favorite local businesses has now become a statewide directory of Indiana-based businesses that are still locally owned and operated. And we have one of our favorite entrepreneurs on the phone with us this morning, Jenn Kampmier, now of Vino Mobile Bar.
Yay! Hello, Jenn.
Hello, how are you?
Doing well. Thank you so much for joining us today. I keep wanting to say Vinny, the mobile wine bar, which I know is not the correct name, but I have given your mobile wine truck such a personality already.
Yeah.
Tell our listeners what I'm talking about.
It's a great concept. So we are essentially the first wine truck. This is an idea concept I had a couple years ago and just kind of sat on it. It wasn't the right time. And we got the truck late last year and have been personally rehabbing it. I like to refer to it as our labor of love. And lo and behold, we are unveiling it. Well, actually, we unveiled it last weekend, and we're rolling out this coming weekend to our biggest events ever. So we're going to be all around Indiana, Marion County, Hamilton County, Boone County, rolling into festivals, private events, corporate events. And what we do is we bring the wine to you. We bring the libations to your celebrations, and we pour from our wine truck.
I think it's such a good idea. You know what? I want it to come through neighborhoods like an ice cream truck.
With the music ringing.
That's what I want.
That'd be great. That'd be great. So in its simplest form, it's what our listeners would commonly think of as a food truck, except instead of food, you have all different kinds of wine.
Correct, we do. We typically house about 6 different wines, depending on the type of event we're at. We can do as many whites, as many reds, or we can just split it down the middle.
And Jenn, if I'm counting correctly, this is not your first business. This is your 12th or 13th?
Yeah, we're up to 12, I believe now. Yeah, I am
Wow.
I'm an entrepreneur. I love to create and sell businesses. My business is typically parallel what's going on in my life. So I've started at the grand old age of 7 with a gumball route.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I used to read
I
about kids that what a great investment that was for kids years ago, and you did it.
I did it, yes. Purchased that. And then just, it just started to roll from there, and everything from when I was single to a singles company. When I had my first child, I had what's locally known here as Indie Baby Expo, which then became Bebe Palooza. And then I sold those, rolled it into Ladies Evening Out, which is still around. It's in its 7th year. And then most recently, Indie Family Expo, and then Rock the Cradle. And then I also do now Vinny, Vino Mobile Bar.
So you have a teenager now, is what you're telling us.
I have a 10-year-old going on 22. Yes, I do.
Wow. I love that. I love that you just keep on going and trying new things and becoming more and more successful. I love the idea. I do.
Well, it is a labor of love, like I said, but with every one positive, there's, things that there's lots of challenges with starting a business. Vinny's been fun, but he's been a little challenging at times too with, this isn't working the right way, or this isn't working, or permits or whatnot. So you just have to be steadfast, and you just have to keep moving forward.
Well, and it's really a revolutionary concept. I mean, when you're applying for permits and stuff, people don't even know what you're talking about.
Pretty much. Yeah, so I know a lot of the laws now, read through them, met a lot of wonderful people through this process of doing it. But, you're right. People just didn't know what to do with this concept I had. And so I didn't let barriers or walls stop me. I just kept moving forward.
Jenn, something I really appreciate about being friends with you on Facebook is that you are very real about what you are facing in your business. There are a lot of people who try to put on this everything's great, every day's the best day, we're super successful, everything's going really well. But you're more genuine than that. You'll let your followers know if you've hit a roadblock. You'll let your followers know, hey, I need your opinion on this because I just can't make a decision. What do you think?
Oh, I agree. The coin phrase, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes friends and followers and your tribe to help you raise your business and get it to where you need it to be. There's been times, like you just said, Mel, where I put out there, does anybody know this, or does anybody have a contact here? I don't know everything, but I know somebody knows somebody who can get me to the right person or to the right area or to the right product that I needed. And that's what it's about. For every one good day, you're going to have two bad days. That's just the way it is. It's the way it rolls. But I try not to put on that, that fake that, it's all rainbows and unicorns, because it's not, frankly. Some days it's like, what am I doing? Did I make the right decision? But, you put on your boots and you go to work and you try to make one good thing happen throughout the day.
What is the best piece of advice you've received from another entrepreneur or business leader?
I had a mentor about 8 years ago that told me this phrase. He said, keep your highs low and keep your lows high, float through the middle, and that's going to help equal everything out. And it is so true, because you'll have one great day or two great days, and then you're like, oh my gosh, what just happened here? I thought I was it can be a roller coaster, but you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be steadfast and know that truly believing in yourself that this is what you want to do, and then just go for it.
Through all of your businesses, what has been a challenge that you have come up against in each one? Is there a common thread when getting a business off the ground?
With mine, I think it's just getting a tribe to follow you. And what I mean by that, Seth Godin is one of the best mentors out there. I read all of his books. I follow his blog. And your tribe. So you may have 1,000 likes on Facebook, but if only one person is talking about you, what good does that really do? So it's keeping yourself centered in gravity and going, I've got 3 or 4 people in my tribe. They believe in me. They trust in me. They're going to refer me. And that's really what it is about for me.
What's the best part about owning your own business?
I can take Fridays off. I'm going to go to the pool this afternoon with my son.
I kind of like that, too. I think that's all our dream, to be entrepreneurs, so we can do just that. But I know it takes a lot of hard work in the meantime. Absolutely.
Well, and Jenn, would you agree that, it's kind of different? I'm at home. I'm, an entrepreneur, and I still figure out a way to put in my radio stuff and various other things that I do. But, I don't have a regular 9-to-5 work day. Because the baby might need something in the middle of the day, or you might have a special meeting that starts at 7:30. So maybe you take a break afterwards and you're answering emails at 8:00 at night. Have you figured out a rhythm yet in all your years of experience of being your own boss?
I think each business has been its unique own thing because of event planning. Events would happen at night. Now I'm moving into the Vino Bar, and it's going to be more of a weekend event. So I'm switching my schedule around where I'm spending more time with my son during the week now that we're going into summer, because on weekends, my staff and I will be doing these events. So I think each business has been itself. But I will say I keep to a schedule where it's up at 5:30. I do my yoga meditation. I do my spiritual time. Then I'm on the email. I try to get as much done in 2 hours before my son wakes up during the school year. Now he's sleeping a little bit more, which is nice. But, it's still, to me, it's still an 8 to 10 hour day, depending on how I block it up and use it. But one thing we do in my family is at 7 o'clock, it's no technology. So from 7 to 9, there's no phones, there's no gaming, there's no emails. It's family time. So if we choose to watch a movie, we can watch a movie together. I think that's extremely important. And Mel, as you're growing up, your son is growing up, you're going to hopefully incorporate that too, because it is so easy to sit there and go, okay, just one more email, just one more this, just one more phone call. Before you know it, your child is like, I'm standing here staring at you and you're working away. I need you too. And that was 3 years ago when that happened, when my son came to me and said, enough is enough, basically, Mom. I need you too.
Yeah, or he's walking away while you're on your phone, and then he's, falling over the dishwasher door or something. You're like, ah!
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
It's so great to meet you. We wish you the very best of luck. It's really,
you very
really a
much.
great story. Jenn Kampmier, and an Indiana original for sure, Mel. And thank you. Thank you for bringing her to us.
Thank you. And
Thank you
Jen, we
both.
are looking forward to your next big idea.
Absolutely. If
Hit
it,
us up on Facebook. All of our events are located there.
there you
Awesome.
go.
And you can also find Vino Mobile Bar on IndianaOriginals.com.
Thanks, ladies. 93 WIBC.
Thanks for listening to Indiana Originals Radio. Check us out at 93 WIBC Sunday mornings at 1045.
I'm going back to Indiana.
And visit IndianaOriginals.com to find local businesses near you. Indiana Originals, leading local living.